Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of It's Not Hard to Talk About. Thank you so much for all of the support that you have shown throughout the course of us recording this live podcast. I am so excited about how supportive people can be, and I am forever grateful. There's a lot of things happening this weekend coming up in South Florida, and one of the hottest events is happening in St. Petersburg. So if you're in the Tampa area, if you're in Orlando, if you're in Miami, if you're in North Carolina, if you're in Atlanta, no matter where you are, just come on through. We got a lot of exciting things that's happening in South Florida. So we're gonna come on, and Brandi is gonna come in a little bit, and Melissa, and they'll talk to you a little bit about what's happening with the third annual Juneteenth event. Everybody knows how important it is to support Black-owned businesses. I don't have to emphasize that. Everyone knows how important that is. We spend our dollars in so many places, and it would just be absolutely amazing if we just continue to support our Black-owned businesses. All right, so as you're coming in, let people know we're live. Feel free to like and share. Hi, Broderick. How are you? Where are you watching from? Go ahead and put that down in the bottom. Listen, guys, this is a interactive live. Feel free to leave your comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. It's not hard to talk about. We have been going live for about, I'll have to say, about 6 to 8 months now. And we have recorded all topics, all genres, and we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to bring quality guests on. We're going to continue to talk about those topics that, may not be easy for some people to discuss. And so if you are looking for that positive platform, feel free to tune in with us. Usually every Wednesday we're here. We bounce back from Facebook to Instagram. Now, I haven't been on Instagram lately, but Facebook was our top pick. Let's just say for the month of June and May and June. So we've been on Facebook going live, and so thank you for your support. Thank you for reaching out to us. A lot of people are reaching out, wanting to be a part of the live podcast. I do not mind that at all. Feel free to DM me. Feel free to DM Reverend D. Both of us are on Facebook, so you can definitely, DM us or message us in any way. We're here to support Black-owned businesses. That's what we do. And there are some episodes that we recorded. One of the ones that a lot of people, I'm hearing a lot of input from, is the STD conversation. And so if you have not gotten a chance to take a look at what that particular episode is about, then feel free to log on to our YouTube channel. And so if you go to the YouTube channel and just type in "It's Not Hard to Talk About," then that information should come up for you. And again, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, and that way you will get the most recent information that we put out there. Also, we'll be in July, we'll be back on Instagram. So we're going to do, this would be our, in Wednesday, today, this Wednesday, we'll be recording, and then I'll be headed to Florida to support my cousin, my cousins, Melissa and Brandi's event. So they are having the third annual Business Expo, and let me tell you something, y'all don't want to miss it. Come through with your dollars, come through with your support, come through just because it's Black owned, and there'll be a lot of people there, a lot of vendors. They'll tell, Brandi is going to hop on a little bit, and she'll go more into detail about what that is. But there's a lot of vendors out there. I did there was a reel that was put out, and then I kind of recapped the wheel, but it is on Instagram. I have not posted that yet on Facebook. And so if you want to go to my Facebook page, I'm sorry, my Instagram page, it is It's Not Hard to Talk About. That's my Instagram page. But you can also type in Latavian Gardner, and you'll be able to see the information too from there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to put positive affirmations through the airways and start off in prayer. So, Father, in the name of Jesus, we just thank you for an amazing day. We thank you that you're the only one who is in charge um, of our peace. Of course, we're in charge of it too. The way we think and the way we process things, the way we allow different entities to come in and out. But you give us the ability to kind of, put our hands up to those entities and say, you're not going to disturb my day. And so as Melissa and Brandi gets prepared to come on the live, whether they're able to make it or not, God, we ask that you continue to cover them with your peace. Let your angels of mercy be protected upon them, Lord God, from the crown of their head to the sole of their feet. And as they're driving, or as Melissa is on the truck, and as she is getting herself prepared, I ask that you cover her ankle. And I pray that it heals the way it's supposed to. Cover Brandi. Let her make it safe to her location. Thank you for all the people, as a matter of fact, that will be traveling to South Florida to support this event, to support the third annual Juneteenth event. Thank you for all of those travelers. Thank you for all of the vendors that's going to come through, God. We ask that nothing happens to them, whatever vehicle they are traveling in. We ask that you give them traveling mercy. And we ask that the angels protect them from hurt, harm, and danger. I declare that there will be no flat tickets. I declare that there will be no accidents over every single vendor that will be in the third annual Business Expo, God. Even the people who are traveling to that place, our family that's going to be headed there, I ask that you protect all of us, God. I just send even this moment, even with this live, if it's just a moment to pray for the third annual Juneteenth event, I accept that call, God. I accept the call to send the positive energy, Lord God, positive protection, God, positive grace, positive mercy through the airways, God. And I realize that that is indeed what you may have called this particular moment for. I believe in your word. I believe in your protection. I believe that you can cover every individual, God, every single individual that will be in St. Petersburg, Florida this weekend. You can cover every single person, Lord God. And thank you that everything will go smooth because you're in charge of that, God. And you're able to do the impossible. So the impossible is to keep Melissa, God. The impossible is to keep her in a sound mind. The impossible is to heal her ankle, God. The impossible is to bring it all together, and we thank you for that. The impossible is to keep Brandi in her right mind, God. Keep her with peace. The impossible is to work everything out on her behalf. These are two powerful entities, Lord God, that you have placed in this land to be motivators, God, to be movers, to be shakers for everyone that lays their eyes on them. And we will not have the enemy tear down this event in no shape, form, or fashion. We will not have the people speaking negatively over their lives. It's not going to happen, not on my watch. For you, I believe that this moment, God, this time and this live is designated specifically, Lord God, for us to pray the prayers of protection over the third annual Juneteenth event. Yes, I stand in the gap. Latavian Gardner stands in the gap to assure that the angels of the Lord be surrounded in that entire region, God. We take over the entire region with your safety, with your protection, in Jesus' name. Cover my cousin Michelle as well. Even if she's on the truck, even if she's not, you cover her too. You cover all of our family that will be in the building. And I thank you for this assignment, God. I thank you for this assignment. I thank you for this moment right here. And that moment is to spew out positive affirmations, spew out positive energy towards Melissa and Brandi, God. And there's nothing that the enemy can do about it. There's nothing that no one can do about this moment and the moment that's going to happen Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because we're going to turn up. And we don't need the devil in the way while we're turning up as a family, while we're turning up as a Black people, God, as we turn up as Black businesses, God, as the panel, every single individual on that panel, God, that's going to stand on that stage. You're going to secure them. They are going to make it. They're going to fly in safe. Every single plane that's headed to St. Petersburg, Florida is going to be protected. Every single vehicle that's headed to St. Petersburg, Florida is going to be protected. I answer the call, God. I accept the assignment to pray for the 3rd annual Juneteenth event. You work in mysterious ways, God. Yes, you do. You work in mysterious ways, because it wasn't my intention, God. But I said I was coming on, do this thing, and get ready to pack. But God, how can we pack? How can we do things without you? How can we do anything without honoring you and without recognizing you? And so I take the call, God, on this airway, on this live. Thank you for Melissa and Brandi. Yeah. Thank you for them putting it together. Thank you for them being my family, my babies, honey. So God, you're going to do this, and it's going to be smooth sailing. We speak positive affirmation and positive assurance that all is well. That's what we're going to say, God. While we're turning up, we're going to say all is well. God bless you all. In Jesus' name, amen. Hi, Auntie. Yes, pray for this thing, Auntie. Yes, we need your prayers. Hi, Marcus. Hi, guys. Hey, Demario. Hi, guys. Come on in. Listen, I'm praying. I'm praying through the airways. I'm on this moment and this live just to say that it's going down in South Florida. I'm here to say that God's blessings is going to be on this 3rd annual event. I'm here to say that Melissa and Brandi is going to be protected. They have so much wisdom for this day and age. Oh my goodness. So none of this can go to waste. So I'm here to say that. And then they'll be on. If they come on, God bless them. If they don't, we're going to continue to send the prayers through the airways for this particular event. And so I praise God for you all. Hi, Marcus. How are you? How's it going? Tomorrow, yes. Thank you, Auntie. I touch and agree. Stand in the gap. Yeah, we got to stand in the gap. We must stand in the gap. If people tell us, listen, it's been a hard day, then we have to pray God's mercies over their mindset. We got to pray and say, God, this Melissa has had a rough day, and I decree and declare that peace will meet her where she is. I decree and declare that Brandi was in the car. She's been in 100 degrees weather. And I decree and declare that you will settle her from the crown of her head to the sole of her feet. That's how we do that. We have to pray for one another. We have to say, because we know God. That's what we do. He's almighty and he's all omnipotent. He can do anything. So we can definitely ask him to keep Melissa and Brandi protected, and all of us who are coming to the South Florida area. I don't care where you are. If you're in North Carolina, if you are in Atlanta, if you are in Georgia, I'm going to just call them all out. I don't care if you're in New York, okay? Because I'm coming all the way from Houston. I'll be there. That's my family, and we support our own. So support Black-owned businesses. Yes, Auntie. We decree and declare, and it shall be established. So even if this moment, like I said, was designed just to speak a word and a blessing over the 3rd annual Juneteenth event that's happening Saturday, everybody. It's going down Saturday. It's going to be at a location. Check out the flyer. I don't have the flyer in front of me, but you guys see it on my Facebook page. I've been posting that event. Listen, drive up. You won't be disappointed. We have all kind of vendors, Black-owned businesses. So if you need some lotion, if you need some some clothes, if you need some, whatever you can think of. Black people have done it. Come on now. This is nothing new. Black people have always been superb, and we've always been creative. And so we must support each other. You wish you could make it, Lawana? Listen, where are you, Lawana? Where are you located? Are you are you near the South Florida area, or where are you located? Melissa and Brandi, yes, thank you so much for wishing Melissa and Brandi much success. I'm telling you, God is good. They are some blessed people. Our family is blessed anyway. We come from a line of people who are blessed, and we thank God for it. Thank you guys so much. I'm telling you, thank you for touching and agreeing with me that Brandi and Melissa's event will be successful. Listen, we're not taking anything less. Oh, hi, Brandi. Okay, I'm going to bring you on camera. Hi, y'all. I'm going to send you a request right now, Brandi, to add you. And you should be popping up in a minute once you accept it. It's my baby girl. She's so beautiful. So Brandi coming on, y'all. Thank you guys so much for praying with me. I'm Net Sister. Oh, Net Sister? Which one? Tamika or Khalitha? What is this Laona Norris? Are you Tamika or are you Khalitha? Which one? You Net Sister, because I only know two sisters that's Nets now. And if you, because Khalitha, if that's you, are you in Georgia still? Where are you located? You don't see the invite? Okay, so bring her on camera. I'm going to send you there you are, Brandi. Hi. Okay, wait, let me hit okay. Let me hit this okay button. What is this? Okay. Hi, Brandi. Hi. Listen, I know you guys are busy. I said, let me get on here real quick, and then let me get off real quick, because I know y'all have a whole bunch of stuff to do. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. I caught some of your prayer. Thank you. I appreciate
it. Yes, honey. We gotta have. We finna turn up this week, so we can't have all this anxiety. We can't have all this pressure. We can't have all of these entities just trying to damage our weekend. We can't do that. That's not happening. And so, you know, I said, if I'm just on here to pray and leave, honey, we're gonna do just that. You know how we do. You know how. Hey.
Yes, I know how you do.
Both you and the family, so you already know how we roll. Listen, Brandi, tell everybody, first of all, let's talk about who Brandi is. And Melissa can talk about who she is if she show up, or you could talk about Melissa. How about that? But who is Brandi, and what is Be Blaze? Where did all of this come about?
So my name is Brandi Gurgle. I'm the owner of Be Blaze Hair Boutique, Be Royal Robes, and Corset Crazy. I'm also the co-owner of Coasis with my partner Melissa Gardner. So my journey started in South Carolina.
Yeah.
I actually moved to Florida to follow my dreams of becoming an entrepreneur, and I did do just that. I started selling hair out of the back of the trunk of my car. Eventually that grew into a world of its own, so I recruited my mom and my friends to do it while I was at work. As it grew bigger, my vision grew bigger. I did not think I could own a standalone store.
Yeah.
So the first thing I did was bought a mobile boutique. So I said, if I'm going to deliver hair, I'm going to do it in stylishly.
Yeah.
So I decked it out, put the vanity, the chandeliers where the girls could try on the wigs when we deliver.
Yeah.
And eventually I quit my job, and I began to do it full time. And as I did that, I started writing down what I wanted in the store. 3 days after I wrote that down, 3 days after I wrote down what I wanted in the store, I went to find my first lease.
Yeah.
Before 2 years passed, I outgrew that store and wrote it down again, what I wanted in the store. This time I drew a picture of the store that I wanted, the larger store with the drive-through. And 7 months later, I went and purchased that.
Wow.
5 days to renovate. I told my story to Facebook, just being really transparent about my journey, which a lot of people locally had known because they've seen me in the community.
Yeah.
And about 2,000 people showed up. to that grand opening.
Oh my.
So and I kept going. Every year I've opened another store, and in April I closed on my first commercial property.
Now listen, when are you having a grand opening for that? Is that already opened, or did you already do that and I didn't get the invite?
No.
Oh,
It's gonna renovations. And half of it is for her restaurant. The other half is for the salon suites. So combined concept where you'll be able to get your hair done, like spa feel, hair, nails, haircut. You'll also be able to get a drink and get some good food, and at night it'll turn into a full restaurant.
okay, good. So it's all in one. It's a whole all in one. Oh, I can't wait to see what that's going to look. I cannot wait to see. So that's a whole nother turn up we gotta plan for. So I'm gonna make sure I got my flight ticket. You know, give us the date. You know how we do on the group family chat.
Y'all should do come through.
We be coming through on the chat, and I said, well, okay, I done minimized it. They starting to pick on me now, Brandi. I can only send like two a month or something like that. So if you leave it up to me, listen, I'll be sending that thing once a week. Melissa, I see you watching. Let me know. Give me the thumbs up if you want me to bring you on. But Brandi, wow, that's a remarkable story. And so I noticed that you have a lot of longer weaves. Do you have short wigs like this one, like a bob?
Yeah, we have everything. Anything you can think of. We have wigs, bundles, tape-ins, microlinks, clip-ins, glueless wigs, anything you can think of. We also manufacture over 68 different color variations of wigs, anywhere ranging from about $160 to $2,000. There's a wide range, wide variety. We try to service every customer. There's no one we can't service.
Okay, great. So on to the exciting thing, the third annual Juneteenth Business Expo. Tell everybody about that. Where did that idea even come from? Let's start from there. Where did this whole idea? Because we're on the third year. So where did the idea even come from?
It started in the wake of the George Floyd movement, and a lot of people were vandalizing businesses in the community. And we kind of wanted to turn it around, turn the situation around in our own community, and shine light on Black businesses in the community, and try to bring dollars back and the support back to the community, because a lot of people before that event, before that took place, they wasn't aware of how impactful we are in our own community, cities. So we started the Black Business Expo to keep the Black in rotation in our communities. And surprisingly enough, everybody showed up. It doesn't matter what color you are, what walk of life you come from. The event every year grows a little bigger. So this is our third annual event. Now a national holiday. At the time it wasn't when we started, a federal holiday. So the Juneteenth events going on, we see, but ours is a little different because it focuses on business, Black businesses. We only have Black vendors. We only have our culture.
Exactly.
To come out and experience that.
Okay, good. And so what time does it start, and where's the location? Do you have the address?
Yes, for the vendors, for setup time, it starts as early as 6 a.m. You'll need to be up before 9 a.m. before the street closure. And for any the consumers, you can start coming in at 10 o'clock a.m. and it ends 4 p.m., which we kind of roll over that time. It's probably going to go to 5.
Okay.
But even after 5, there'll be a day party right at 22 South, which is directly across the street. The address is 642 22nd Avenue South. Historical Deuces. So the story about the Deuces in St. Petersburg, at the time, this was the only place Black people could go have live entertainment and celebrate and enjoy culture. So we moved the event to the Deuces specifically for its meaning, for what it means to the community. So we're grateful that we even get to throw the event on such a historical landmark,
right? Oh God, that's amazing. And my sister has been talking about this day party. Oh my goodness. We'll be in on Friday. So we're super excited about coming down. So I don't know what time we'll be there, but my flight lands in Fort Lauderdale and then we're gonna drive up. So she has been talking about that. You know how Tan is. So she's talking about what's good parties. She's talking about all of that. And I'm like, listen.
Walking down the streets, just seeing all the vendors. I mean, you get some of everything. You really feel close when you're there. You have people dancing in the street,
Hey.
all kind of food to experience, some that you've never experienced. Anything you can think of that you need to buy, hold off and buy it on Juneteenth, on the 18th, because everything from coffee vendors to like massage therapists. It's
Massage therapist, yeah.
a wide variety. This is gonna be like the Black Walmart.
I love it. This will be my first time coming, and I saw, my sister bragged about it the whole time. And once she go to something, and I don't, how that tug works, but she ain't gonna be able to brag because I'm gonna be there live in effect, and I'm so excited about it. I really am. Now, you guys have a panel. Did you do the panel last year, or is this your first time?
We've done the panel for the last 2 years. Blackest Dollar panel. We have some of the movers and shakers in our community in the Tampa Bay area. The panel, and they're going to talk about their journey and they got to where they are in entrepreneurships and just give some business tips because most of these are like multi-million-dollar earners.
Oh wow.
They own multiple businesses in the community. They own multiple properties.
Good.
So I hope that everyone is tuned in at 1 o'clock to listen to that panel. It's also going to air on WTMP Live. WTMP Live during that time. So if you're not near, you can listen to it on there.
This is going to be huge, Brandi. This is huge. I love it. So we got the panel at 1. The panel is from 1 to what? An hour?
It's about an hour.
Okay, so the panel is at 1. Then you have the day party. And then what else?
It starts at 5 o'clock. So the day party is until we just secured a hookah vendor. So you're going to be able to do hookah outside.
There you go, Tan. If you're listening, Tangela Wade, they're going to have hookah out.
Right. They'll have bottle services for the day party. It's going to be a vibe. Of course, we coming as the party anyway.
You already know. So Melissa's not here. She's on the truck. I tried to get her to come on while she's on the truck. I thought that would be, an excellent move to show because she's working. So listen, the 3 generations, do you know where that story comes about from? Tell us your version of how 3 generations got started.
The 3 generations is Melissa's grandmother, which we hold near and dear to our heart. We call her. Her mother, Miss Michelle. So Melissa said she spent a lot.
Cousin in the whole wow.
Some other cousins gonna be mad you said that.
They already know, Brandi. They already know.
Melissa told me that she spent a lot of time growing up watching her grandmother cook meals when maybe she would make something out of nothing. Like she said, sometimes they would go fishing and she would cook the fresh caught fish or boil it into a stew. Just so much. There's so much culture in that to know. Your grandmother is the head. They're the head of the family. So to see them take nothing and make something amazing, I think Melissa has found the perfect way to translate that into her business with 3 generations. And it's not just, the food truck. She has a whole catering brand. It's everything. It's not catering. It's a hospitality group.
It's a whole movement, Brandi.
The multiple avenues in this brand, and now a standalone restaurant. So if you're not following her, it's Melissa Gardner on Facebook. It is 3 Generations Food Truck on Instagram. It is chefleys.com on Google. And when you Google her, you'll see all the news ads. She's been in every article. She's been in Creative Lofting for Best Restaurant before she ever had a restaurant.
Yes.
I mean, there's so many great things, so many great articles out there. She was just at UFLA
Yeah.
this Friday,
Mhm.
and you can catch us again on at 5:23 p.m. on Friday, this
Okay.
Friday.
Yes. Now, see, that's how you represent. You did. Yes, my auntie, and believe it or not, my aunt Joe, her
She
mother,
do it.
she all she did was go fishing. Which is her great grandmother, Mary Gardner. That's all she did was fish. She would fish and she would have us clean the guts out. And so it's interesting to know that it's a third generation, but really started from the fourth and fifth generation and trickled on down, because our grandmother and Melissa's great grandmother was an excellent cook as well. So to be able to continue that momentum, you know what I mean, of cooking and just being, she's just creative all around. Don't you agree? Melissa is, oh goodness, where does her creativity end? She's like, I
Never
love her. We love you.
probably gained 20 pounds since we've been dating over 4 years. I've never tried this much food in my life. I've never you could cook fish so many ways. I didn't know there was so many
Oh
different.
my god, right. And conch
I think
and oh
huh,
my God, salmon. My grandmother, her great grandmother, our grandmother used to make salmon and bacon and grits. And when I tasted, I'm like, wait a minute, this tastes like my grandmother's food. So it's amazing. Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm not gonna hold y'all long because I know you guys have things to do, and then I still have to pack. So, but you know what I wanted to say? Both of you and Melissa, you guys are very humble. Like there's a lot happening around you business wise, and the wisdom that the both of you have, but you're so humble. Why is it important to keep that level of humility as a business owner? Why do you think that's important?
you have to. You have to because let me see. The best way to say this, we had a talk, me and Melissa was talking to this guy, and he
Yeah.
told us snail gets hit the hardest and gets hit first. So I think that is a great example of what we go through in entrepreneurships in our community.
Yeah.
Um, and being humble has kept us in business longer than if we were anything else. Of course, there's always curveballs thrown our way.
Mm-hmm.
There's always barriers that we have to get over, hurdles we have to jump in business. And I think the best way to accomplish that and to move forward is to remain humble. And we keep receiving our blessings because we do.
Okay, absolutely. I agree. And you guys are doing an amazing job doing that, because most people, when they come to this level of success or they have these things going on around them, a lot of times they tend to boast. And the humble you remain, the more humility that you have, I believe that God continues to bless you. Even when people try to come against you and try to speak ill things against you or try to tear certain things down, that's where God raised up that standard when you remain humble.
It does. It sheds a light on that person, not necessarily you when you're humble. It just shows them who you are, who that person is. Not necessarily
That's right. And so
those are
the last question would be, where can people reach out to you all as far as this event? We know that you have a Facebook and Instagram, and Melissa has one, but for this particular event, how can they reach you guys?
it is Juneteenth Business Expo directory where you can find a directory of all the local vendors and past vendors. We also have the JuneteenthBusinessExpo.com.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly getting updated as vendors join in on the event. You can find us on right. You can also go to my website, bblasehairboutique.com or bblasehairboutique on Instagram and
Mm-hmm.
click, and you'll find the link to the Juneteenth Business Expo there as well.
Okay, good. All right. Anything else you want to say? Any advice that you want to give to the people who are wanting to be in business? That's your age. How old are you, Brandi?
I'm 32.
Okay, in your age range, what would be just final words that you would say to them if this is something they feel they want to do?
My final words is no dream is too big.
And
I am a firm believer in writing the vision down and making it plain. It's where it got into where I was.
that's
I
right.
was not always in a position in life or even close to I didn't even have the mindset that I would be here today. I grew as a person as I experienced different trials and tribulations, and hurdles that I had to jump in entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
and keep evolving. Never be afraid to change what you have in business. Never be it, because our economy is changing, the world is changing, social media is changing. So constantly be willing to evolve with those different changes that come your way in business.
Mhm.
And if you follow those steps, I think you can make it far further than maybe you imagine. Because I'm definitely
Mhm.
a lot than what I imagine. I planned it to a T because I wrote it down.
There you go. Write the vision, make it plain.
Right.
And that
I,
way you won't forget it. If you make it plain, write the vision, you won't forget it because every day you'll have it in front of you. You'll you know, I have a lot of, you should see my wall, Brandi. If I took this camera in my bedroom, you will see all of my affirmations because words have power. Whatever you speak out of your mouth and whatever you see in your eye gate, they have power and they will manifest. They will absolutely manifest.
when I signed my lease on 34th Street, I said, and then this was around the same time me and Melissa had just started dating,
Yeah.
that I got 3 years to buy a commercial property. I got 3 years before, because I signed this 3-year lease. So I got 3 years to buy this commercial property, and I did it in
Yeah.
2 months.
3 years.
So
And how long did it take you to buy that commercial property?
months. Now, I had help from my partner. So I went a little faster. You go further when you combine.
That's all I'm saying. So manifestation, right? You manifested. And that's what it's all about. Listen, we're going to take a few questions from the audience. They have to go. I appreciate you coming on, Brandi, in the midst of everything that you guys have going on. And you know, I really appreciate you. You're so beautiful. I love you
So I
so much. Welcome into the family. Stay in the family, okay? What is
be on here like pretty and cute with my hair. That
pretty?
ain't yeah.
You pretty and cute. Right? You pretty and cute. All the other stuff are just additions, but you pretty and cute. So we make this thing happen. We make it look good.
See me on Saturday. I'm gonna be all
Oh,
done
it's
up.
a wrap. She gonna be beat, child. I'll probably stop by a table and get some beat too. Rita said, I love Melissa and Brandi. Love your humbleness and how they love and serve the community. Yeah, everyone says that.
Because I got it on the charger and I got it propped up in my purse.
What's that?
I couldn't see the comments, so I'm glad you're reading them because I can't see them come in.
And then she said, you spoke it into existence, but God, you spoke it into
I
existence.
did. I did. And that is important to do that, even if it seems larger or bigger than what you can obtain at the time. You never know how God is going to move. I actually used our last year's title sponsor,
Mhm.
mortgage group, and I went through that broker to purchase property. So you never know, especially with this Juneteenth event, who you're going to meet. This is a great networking opportunity. We have Archer Realty there, who does first time buyers clubs, and they give you money to purchase the house. So
Oh,
even if your dream doesn't seem attainable at the moment, it's important to write it down, because you never know what God is going to shift around to make that happen in the time you said it was going to happen.
that's a whole word right there, Brandi. That's a whole word. You never know when God is going to shift it. When you write the vision and make it plain, listen, I love words. Our family love words. You know, we're talking about great, great aunts and words and poets in our family. You know, we got to sit down one day and tell you the history on that. It goes way, way back. So words have power, and I've always been fascinated by words. And what has been happening to me lately is, I would say, I'm going to go buy so and so a thing at such and such a time. And before you know it, I'm sitting in the car or I'm sitting in the space that I want to buy. And I'm like, I look around and say, wait a minute, I spoke this like 3 months ago. And then I just start crying because I'm so emotional. You know what I mean?
I'm
I,
a can
I'm so emotional. I start crying because I'm like, wait a minute. Do I even understand how powerful words are? I'm sitting in the manifestation of what I spoke.
look at that. Look at God.
I love it. All right, so speak on it. Somebody saying speak on it, so they agree. Hey, Melissa. You keep popping in saying, hey, you ready? What you doing, Melissa? All right, let's see. That was awesome. Marcus said that was awesome.
Thank you.
See here. All right, guys. Thank you all for your questions. Please tell her. Rita said, please tell her auntie. Oh, her auntie Rita said hi. Do you know Aunt Rita?
No, I haven't. I met a lot of people in Miami though. When I go to Miami, I mean, your family is so welcoming. I feel like I'm at
It's
home.
a lot of us, Brandi. You ain't even meet all of us, really.
2 meals made. They welcome me with open arms and stories. So I am lit. I feel like you family for real. So I know I'm a.
You are. She said, please tell her Aunt Rita said hi, and she's so beautiful. I can't wait to meet her in person.
Thank
Okay.
you.
She hasn't met you yet, but Aunt Rita is Michelle's dad's sister.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Michelle's dad's sister. So you press join. Oh, you ready, Melissa, to come on? Melissa say you never. Yeah, right. Yes, yeah. Melissa is saying you never met her, and that's on her mom's dad's side. Okay, I'm gonna try to bring you on, Melissa. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can send you an invite.
Colin.
Oh, there it is.
Colin.
Okay, Melissa, I just sent the invite. Hi, Colin. Where's Colin? Hi,
Hey y'all. Oh, y'all can see me?
look at your hair. Every time I see your hair, it's growing. Hi, Colin. How are you?
Hi.
You good?
What's up, Colin?
Hi.
I'm
You?
in the car, y'all.
Yeah, you in the car. You had a long day.
I had a very long day.
Tell us,
Hey, but I'm here.
what have you been doing, Melissa?
She showed up.
She she showed up, and that's all you. That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, I've been working though. I've been working, just working on my business, staying focused, trying to stay grounded, and for the most part, just working. I'm a workaholic, y'all. I'm trying to accomplish something in life, so I spend a lot of time working. From
Yeah.
5 a.m. to about 7, 8 p.m. I'm working. I'm always on the clock.
Brandi did an amazing job telling us the background of Three Generations. Did you
Well,
hear?
thank you. I was happy that she stepped in because we got a little busy. My time went over, but then we're here now. So thank you for doing that. I did catch some of it. It sounded really well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that Brandi did a good job. Rita said she did. Yeah, she did. She said Rita said she represented you very well. She did. She did good.
Where's Reverend D?
She's actually at dinner. She's on. She's listening, but
Oh,
she's
okay.
with her husband, and so they started late. She had every intention of being here. So if you're listening, Reverend D, and y'all finished, go ahead and chime in. But we're not going to be on long because I respect you guys' time so much. Melissa, what do you want to say? What do you want to have? How important is it for people to be at this event on Saturday?
Oh, it's really important, especially for the community. I mean, we host this for the people. So there's no other reason that we're doing it. We can be doing anything else on Juneteenth, but we plan to celebrate for the people in the community in the Tampa Bay area. Last year, we had a lot of travelers come in from Galveston, Texas. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's where Juneteenth started. That's where the freedom started. That's where the march started. So to
Yeah.
have people like the leaders of those groups, I mean, these people are like, in their 60s, 70s. So to have them come visit and respect our group. Tomorrow we're going down to the city hall to receive our proclamation for the third year in a row. I
Oh.
didn't even think we would receive that for the third year in a row. I didn't even ask for it. I just kind of thought we were just keeping up the tradition. And
Yeah.
then the mayor texted me today and said it's actually being
Good.
presented at the city hall. So it's a little bigger this year. And then we're going to take that proclamation out to um, Juneteenth on the stage. So
Yeah.
it means a lot. I hope it means the same for the community. It's a way to, get people all together and just make sure that Black dollar is continuously rotating. So that's my message to the people. You're there to get in front of the media, celebrate yourself, celebrate your freedom,
Mm-hmm.
celebrate generational curses. When you're
That,
on that field, that's like, wow, I'm in a new event. I'm in a new space. I'm in
yeah.
front of new people. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's just how I feel about my own business. Like, anytime I get to showcase my business, whether
Yeah.
I'm in the same location every day, I always take that time out. So that's what it means to me. I'm just super excited.
Oh,
We
wow.
have we have like 80 vendors. So I
Wow.
mean, every year they love it. They love being out there. They love the movement. So it's just bigger than us. It's not about me and Brandi. At the last two events, me and Brandi was working. I don't think people got to talk to us or catch us. So um, I really know that they do it for themselves and their business in the community, because I mean, we're just kind of in the background at the events.
Yeah. So now you guys are going to be out front this time around, and will the people be able to meet with you and talk to you personally this time around, or?
We
Oh
have a
yeah, you guys will see me riding on a golf cart and just riding around, checking in, helping vendors create their space, and so on and so forth. Whatever I can do or be on hand, I'll actually be purchasing things
Yeah.
this year.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never really got to shop. Brandi always come back home at the
With
end
everything.
with everything. Oh my! You see my hair? This is 1 year from last Juneteenth.
I
I met my
our hair. Every time I see it, it looks like it grows more and more.
T, the vendor. I met her name is T Cohen. I met her last year at Juneteenth, and now she's like family. Me and Colin go and get our hair done. She dyes our hair. She maintenance it, and we use her products. So just seeing her grow as well, and like me now being her customer, I was like, you know what? This is what we do this for. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I love it. I love it. Sonetta said, I like you adding a breakout session to speak to the people on the platform. So she loves the idea that you guys are doing a breakout session. Yeah. Is that the one at 1 o'clock, Brandi, that you were talking about earlier?
yeah.
Yes, it's 1 to 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So
Are you coming, Sonetta? You coming now? Because I know you're in Miami. So if you are, that'll be good. So that way you can get to talk to them when y'all get there. The mayor texts you that part. Oh yeah, Rita. So you guys are getting the key to the city.
yeah, we've had, this has been our day 3 years in a row in the city, and it's like, it's almost surreal. Like, nothing in my life that happens, it always feels like, for me it just feels surreal. Like, what do I need to do next? Who
I
do I who do I owe, or how hard I gotta work tomorrow to. I guess that's just a feeling that we have sometimes when you start gaining things in life and starting to get a little recognition. It's almost unbelievable. But we do the panel. It's like each one teach one, right?
yeah.
So we do the panel because I think it's important so every year I see like community leaders in the community that's to people.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
And we try to reach
Yeah.
out to those people to pour back into the vendors and the consumers at the event. So that's why we do the panel. We
Uh-huh.
have some great women on the panel this year, so this is going to be amazing. I'm super excited about this.
I saw that, and apparently everyone else is excited about that. Marcus said she's a great speaker, driving for real. Oh yeah. Melissa's multi-talented, Marcus. He said you're a great speaker. Well, both of them are.
Hey, Mia.
Hey,
Both of them are.
she's a great. Oh no, I'm not driving. I'm actually riding, but yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I get that from my big cousin.
Hey,
You the best speaker in the family.
I'll take it. Did you hear that, Tangela Wade? I'll take it.
Oh, I mean, everybody know that now. You got books. You got books to prove. You got your receipts.
Yeah, exactly. Don't stay on it. So Sonetta said, I'm geeked about 3 generations and B Blade's growth and their stories is so epic. Come on, you know how our family do.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ned.
that's
What's
how
up,
our family
Ned?
do.
What's up, Ned? You
Yeah, they
coming
both
down
do.
this year?
Yeah, is she? Sonetta, is she?
Tag the
She
go as
saw
a
all the.
tag the go as a speaker. Ned. I
Yeah.
swear, Ned our best audience member right now.
That's
She saw all
This Ned.
yeah,
the
Sonetta.
that's
Right.
her.
Sonetta.
Sonetta is the short one.
Yeah, so that is Bird. That's who we grew up with.
Oh, that's Bird.
Oh,
That's Bird.
yeah.
Bird, what up?
That Michelle driving you, Melissa?
Yeah, that's my mom.
That's my favorite cousin. Hi, cousin. Hi. They already know. They are.
She gonna have funk out there for y'all Miamians.
And congratulations, cuz, on your show.
Thank you so much, Melissa.
Yeah, your podcast and starting this and just showing up for the people. You always got something in the works, and I was like, man, we had to make it. Me and Brandi were always have something going on, and we just had to be on here for you to support you. And I seen the audience on here, some of my people from my page. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all, I've seen y'all come so far. Keep up the good work. That's Meek. Extended family. She used to work with me at 3 Generations. So Hey Meek.
Oh, hi guys. I'm so proud of y'all. Seeing y'all so far, and keep up the good work. Thank you so much. And Michelle, Rita says you're her favorite niece. My favorite aunt.
And I'm the favorite.
Great niece. So
my time coming.
You're titled by yourself, Melissa. You're the great niece.
Right. But yeah, I love this, and thank you so much for having us on. Is there anything else?
Listen, I was telling Brandi how important she was answering the question how important it was to remain humble in the process of all these things. Look at this shit. And so what is your take on that? Why do you think it's important to remain humble, Melissa?
Yeah, I think it's important to remain humble because everything that we have here is it's given to us by God. So you just can't take anything for granted. Also, if you came from humble beginnings, I think we kind of sense those people who come from humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? You know how to move through the world. You know how to talk to people. You know how to deal with people. Humility is just not for yourself. Humility is just for your family, your business, and cover all things in the world. So being able to humble yourself and take certain steps like me to get where I'm at or to get where I'm going. Oh man, it took more than just being humble.
Yes.
It took it took a little pain. You know what I mean? So once you get through those things and you get through those processes in life, you know your humility is what got you there. You know what I mean? Right. So me personally, being humble for me just always come first. That's just me, my business. A lot of people can relate to what I've done or what I'm doing in the community. Last night we had a vendors event, and honestly, the amount of people that stayed to talk to me, I couldn't even believe it. Wow. And that was a humble moment, right? In that moment, I was just so humble. I walked away humble. I went home humble. I laid down, and I still felt a sense of man, they waited to talk to me, or they asked me what advice could I give them? So I want to stay humble because I'm moving on to another space in the world where I'm having to be more informative. Mm-hmm. I'm having to lead the packs and lead the groups, and sometimes it's frustrating because you feel hey, everything is on you, but that's that moment of humility to actually get it done and try to overcome that. So God has put me in my space, and I really can't complain. I just have to accept it as it comes. So that's what being humble means to me. Yeah, to both you and Brandi. Anytime you take on a leadership role, the pressure is going to be there. But that means you can handle it. Because, he wouldn't lay this in your lap. He would not give you this task if you didn't know how to carry it out. And so even though it can become real hard sometimes and everybody's counting on you and everybody's pulling at you, and you got to take breaks all the time. You take vacations all the time. And those moments are needed. So if you have to, put the call on hold, if you have to take a vacation just to regroup, if you have to put other people in charge, designate some things, you have to do that to make sure you're sane. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Yeah. And don't have any regrets about it, because people will pull on you as long as you allow them to pull on you. They will pull you until you snap. Right? And so you have to know what your limit is and be able to pull back when it's time to pull back. Give as much as you can give. It's just like, filling up this cup.
And then the moment it comes empty, you go take that thing back and fill it up. And when it gets right here, you got to tell the people, hold on, y'all, I'll be back.
And we know that moment for ourselves, right?
Right.
We all know that moment for ourselves. So it's okay. You know, we grew up in a world where we complain a little bit, or you know, in our community it's different. It's hard to talk about things. That's why this show is called It's Not Hard to Talk About. I know you did this show. I know why you did this show.
Why I did this show, Melissa?
With you being my family member and our family and what we came from or where we come from, I know why you did this show. It's not hard to talk about. I've read like 2 or 3 of your books. You know, you that family member that's just gonna put it out there, right? You gonna say it in the group chat, whether it make people uncomfortable. You also don't care about being cursed out or any of that, and then we keep it moving, right, Tava? We're those cousins.
I'm
like, what
after that.
Yeah, that's it. So I think Brandi had to go, but yeah, we don't care about that. So I definitely know why you did this show. That's why when I seen the name, I was like, okay, look at Taylor. So yes, this is awesome.
Listen, you ain't finna drain me. No ma'am, no sir. I'm gonna say what I have to. You know why, Melissa? Because you got to get that stuff out of you. You'll drive your own stuff crazy, holding all these crazy things in. No, I'm especially at this age, I'm at a point where I'm gonna say what I have to say, and I'm gonna be done with it, and then you filter that thing how you want to filter it after I'm done. That's it.
And also as you grow in business, like when you have a business, it's kind of like I said, you're breaking generational curses as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like your mindset change. So you have to come back home. You have to bring it back home, and you start to realize, okay, I want to just enlighten my sister. I just want to enlighten my mom, and that is not always taken the right way. It may cause conflict or, you know, a problem because people are like, well, they may not understand where you are or what you're learning, right? And it's like I say, each one teach one. It's like you try to recycle what you're learning back into your family, back into generational curses, your partner, or whatever. So that's hard. But I'm loving it. I'm loving the journey.
Listen, that's a whole task first. Because if you can get family attention, oh Lord. If you can get family attention, that's amazing. That's a whole nother segment and a whole nother episode. Listen, I appreciate. Oh, you were saying you were getting echo, Brandi. Are you still getting echo? Or
no, I logged off.
Okay, well, last first, guys, I'm so excited. I'm about to leave this live and I'm about to pack. I'm so excited to come on, and I think Melissa, I'm gonna have to invite her back on, but she's zoned out. So, anything else you want to say? Any last minute words? I thought we was gonna have some last. We were getting ready to close out of this thing.
You look, we didn't. It's a good thing.
You're getting an echo too.
It's still an echo there?
Yeah, we logged off because we were getting an echo.
Are you okay now? Are we okay?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, so yeah. So you guys, the 3rd Annual Juneteenth Business Expo, it's going down. It's one of the hottest events in South Florida. I don't care where you are, come down to Florida. If you're in the surrounding areas, make sure you head over to St. Petersburg. Listen, it starts at 10 o'clock, right? And then the event starts at 1 on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you reach out to Melissa. Have any questions? Don't miss it, okay, guys? Any last minute words, Melissa or Brandi?
I love you.
Tell her I love them.
Thank you.
Tell my family I love them. Me too. And my mom. My mom said she love you.
Of course. I love you too, Shell.
We'll see you tomorrow. We ready to turn up.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah, we'll be there. I don't know what time we're going to be there, but we headed there. We'll be there Friday and all the way to Monday. So Tan, keep calling me every 5 minutes about it. So
Aunt Rita, I love you, Auntie.
Love you, Auntie Rita. She said this was good. She said you guys are great examples of success.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rita.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rita. Bye, you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see y'all on Friday.
See you,
Thank you
Taylor.
for coming on. Bye, everyone. God bless.
I don't even know how to end the live.
Oh, I have to end it. Bye, Brandi.
Okay, gotta end.
I'm going to have to go ahead and finish it out. Bye, Brandi.
Bye.